differential backups. Now, when you take a full backup of your database, as long as you don't use the copy only flag, but a full backup of your database clears a section of the database that tracks what data pages have been changed. Now, you then, after that full backup is done, you start making changes in your database, and any of those pages that get changed get tracked so that they can be backed up as part of a differential backup. And what a SQL Server differential backup is it is a backup of everything that has changed in that database since the last full backup. And the way it works when you do a restore is you start by restoring your full backup, and then you can apply a differential backup, just one differential backup on top of that full to get it up to the specific point in time that that differential backup was taken. Differential backup sizes vary depending on how much your database is changing. But a common thing we see is that if somebody has a good sized database, assuming it's not like data warehousing that's rebuilding everything every day or something like that, but let's say you've got that terabyte sized database, and it's really unlikely with normal OLTP type system that every single thing in that database is going to be changing every day. So if you were to take a full backup and then a day later take a differential backup, that differential backup would only be the size of all of those things that had changed. And then, of course, it would be smaller than that if you have backup compression turned on. So using differential backups rather than full backups, you can save a lot of space and time because those differential backups write a lot quicker. So let's say you've got a terabyte of database, that full backup is going to be terabyte and then whatever that is compressed. Your differential backups are just going to be the size is going to be based off the rate of data changing every day. And let's say you have 5% of your database that is changing every day. Maybe that's high for some, maybe it's low for others. But what that means is that 5%, if you did a full backup on the weekend and you did a differential backup on Monday, that differential backup would be about 5% of the size of that full backup. Now, if you had 5% change over the next day, then that differential backup might be 10% of the size of that full backup. And then after 3 days, it might be 15% of the size of the full backup. So the differentials keep getting bigger and bigger based off of the number of changes that are happening every day. And depending on the amount or rate of change on that database, those differential backups may get to a point where it's not worth doing a differential backup. There's so much that has changed in your database that you take another full backup and reset those differential flags so that you're back to small differential backups. So full backups and differential backups will work with whatever recovery model you're using in SQL Server, and they will get you to the point in time of the last full or the last differential by either doing just the full or the full plus a differential backup to get you, or differential restore to get you that point in time. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you like it, please click the thumbs up icon. And if you want to subscribe, click subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get notified when we have new videos. All right, have a great day.